Gotta change my answering machine now that I'm alone. Cause right now we say that we can come to the phone. And I know it makes no sense, cause you walk out the door, but it's the only way I hear your voice anymore. 안녕하세요. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Right now I wanna tell you about a story of Thumbelina. But before I tell you about that story, I wanna tell you about myself. My name is Karina Ihfani Khaerunnisa. Usually people call me Karina, but my family and my friends call me Karina without A, just Karin. And some of them call me Rina, but actually I prefer to call by Karina. Espa. A student at Man 2 Wonosobo, and this video is one of the tasks given to us as students. So let me tell you about the story. Stay tuned. The story of Thumbelina. Long time ago, alone in a faraway countryside, lived a woman. After her husband passed away, she lived a lonely life. She didn't have a child and always wanted one. One day, she asked for help from her friend, who was a witch. I really want a child. Please help me. Take this grain of barley and plant it at your home. Take good care of the plant and you will soon be blessed with a child. The woman came back home and did as suggested. Soon, she noticed a beautiful plant had grown from the seed with a lovely tulip-like flower. Awestruck, the woman kissed the beautiful flower and suddenly the pretty flower blossomed. She discovered a beautiful girl inside it, who was as little as the woman's thumb. The woman was mesmerized by her and named her Thumbelina out of affection. The woman was not lonely anymore. She used to talk to Thumbelina and tell her stories. She used to make tulip petal pots so Thumbelina could row in a small plate filled with water. Thumbelina would sleep in a bed made of a walnut shell and cover herself with a rose petal blanket. But one day, a frog noticed her through her window and thought, "She is so beautiful. She will definitely make a pretty bride to my dear son." He promptly grabbed her and hid it to his pond. When the sun laid his eyes on Thumbelina, he was overjoyed. "Dad, she's so pretty. I want to marry her and would like to build a beautiful home for her as a gift before marriage." "That's a wonderful plan, son. I will keep her on the water lily at the center of the pond so that she cannot escape till you are done building the house." Thumbelina could not escape from the middle of the pond and started crying. Two minnows sitting under the leaf heard her cry and approached her. "Why are you crying?" Thumbelina answered, "I'm stuck here on this lily pad on the pond. Please help me." The minnow nibbled away the water lily stem and broke it. Soon, Thumbelina was able to float away from the frogs and relieved. But soon enough, a beetle came down, captured her and took her to his home. He invited his friends to introduce them to beautiful Thumbelina. But his friends opposed, keeping her as she was not their kind and did not belong to them. The beetle thought, "They're right. She does not belong here. I should let her go." Then The battle dropped Thumbelina in the dense grassland filled with flowers. Thumbelina was finally happy to be free from the captors, but she could hardly remember her way back home. She stuck in the flowers and grass for days. She used to eat the pollen from the flowers and drank the dew from the leaves. As days passed, one day she found a small mud house with a strange entrance. She went up and knocked on the round door. A mouse came out and said, "Hello, what are you doing outside in this cold weather? Please, come in." Thumbelina entered the house and settled comfortably. When the mouse wanted to know her identity, she shared her whole story. The mouse felt safe for her and said, "Stay here with me. You can stay here as long as you like." Then on, Thumbelina started staying there. She cooked food and the mouse and told him exciting stories and as a gesture of gratefulness. After some time, the mouse invited his friend, who was the wealthiest mouse in all the land. At dinner time, the friend fell in love with Thumbelina and said, "I want to marry you." Thumbelina couldn't say anything and decided to play along when the mice wanted to show her his house. On the way to his house, they entered a tunnel and found an injured swallow. The mice's friends rudely cried and kicked the swallow, saying, "What is she doing in tunnels instead of the sky?" "Serves her right." Thumbelina was shocked. When the mice left, Thumbelina came out to help the swallow. She attended to her so that she could fly again. When spring came, the swallow was fit to fly and join her family and friends. She said, "Why don't you join us?" And Thumbelina answered, "Thanks, but I have had enough adventure. Goodbye, my friend." A few months later, the Awestruck mice met Thumbelina again and said, "I have been searching for you for so long. Let's get married now." Thumbelina answered, "Okay, but before that, let me spend the last day in the open air." As Thumbelina was roaming in the open fields, she discovered that the swallow had returned to take her away. Thumbelina hopped on the swallow's back and flew over the land. The swallow took her to the kingdom of the flowers. Thumbelina saw a handsome king with beautiful wings surrounded by lovely flowers. The king fell in love with her and said, "Will you marry me?" Thumbelina also took a liking to the king and loved the place. She replied, "Yes," with a big smile. As Thumbelina was happy for the first time, she grew a great pair of wings and became the flower queen. They got married and lived happily ever after. The end. So, what do you guys think about the story? Reply in the comment. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Goodbye.